I'm Annie Lennox, bitch.
Matter. I don't need much, just a couple of things. Never shoot nothing that's out of my range. Don't ever tell me to stay in my lane. Yeah. Draw back the curtain, it's me on the stage. Working my magic like I am a mage. Look at the audience, they all amazed. Yeah.
I may be 238 years old, in dog years of course, but I have just recently seen the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I reacted to every single one, or should I go every single one? That's probably better for the edit. But listen, there's a song that plays at the end of Return of the King, which was a crazy experience. Reacting to these movies was just insane. They're uncut actually on Patreon too, if you want to go watch them. Regardless, there's a song that plays at the end that my uncultured ass skipped when I was watching this. Now, is there a few reasons I did this? Sometimes I'm listening to a song at the end of a movie when I'm reacting to it, or a song at the end of a series or an anime when I'm reacting to it, and I'm like, let me hold off on this and let me wait for another time to actually do a proper reaction so I could do a music producer reacts video. So that's what I decided to do with Into the West, especially because I watched somebody named John Campia on YouTube, probably my favorite YouTuber to watch, and he always talks about how great the song is at the end of Return of the King, Into the West. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wait for that random day where I just don't have anything to react to or anything I want to react to, and I'm just like, hey, Into the West is here, waiting to be reacted to. So let's do it. This was a long-winded intro. We're gonna look at Into the West by Annie Lennox from a music production perspective. Let's get into it. All right, I'm excited. I don't remember what anything sounds like in this. I probably listened to like 20 seconds of it at the end of watching the movie. So here we go. Ooh. I don't think it's a mandolin, or it sounds like it's some kind of just cheap synthesized string, or just a pluck. Bling, 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 bling. With a high octave and then a low string in the background, just kind of creating some kind of suspense. Ooh, there comes an acoustic guitar. Ooh.
Night is falling. You've come to journey's end.
Come to Journey's End. Okay, okay, okay.
Sleep now. Dream of the ones who came before.
Graceful voice. Graceful voice. I love how there is a bass being provided by that low string. The acoustic guitar is exclusively on the right side, panned to the right side of the headphones, and her voice is just perfectly floating over the beat here. But that little run, really nice.
They are calling.
Fading out their voice perfectly there.
Why do you weep?
That little cheap pluck is back in it again. Ooh, chords. String chords panned to the left side, filling up the stereo image. Or the sound field, I should say.
Will pass away, safe in my arms.
Slowly becoming a little bit more and more dynamic with her voice.
You're only sleeping. What can you see on the horizon?
Ooh, okay, so the French horn starts to play there, and then she mentions, what do you see on the horizon? That almost reminds me of the whole Look to the West. Is it Look to the West? Look to the West at the fourth Sunday. I only seen the movie once, okay? I don't remember what Magneto said.
Why do the white girls
Ooh, she has her voice, or her mouth very wide when singing these notes to almost have more of an operic, is that a word? Operic feel.
a pale moon rises?
Woo.
The ships have come to carry you home.
So a really slow attack on these strings too. These string chords that are coming in, they are a little bit more layered. The chords are more layered now for when she's singing dynamically. So we started off with a really low string, then we added a little bit more of the mid-range for the chords. Now we have high strings there mixed with the French horn that's basically echoing off of Annie singing here. And there's a really slow attack on the string. So it's slow attack. Attack is how long it takes takes for the sound to reach its peak in volume. That's probably the simplest way to put it. If the string was just right off the back, that would be a very short attack. That would be a quick attack. But this one is a slow attack. Just it took a while to get to that peak volume of the string. So anyways, here we go.
Carry you home.
Ooh, nice guitar strum there.
To silver glass.
Very simple composition.
Light on the water.
Whew.
All souls pass. Hope fades. Until
Ooh, maybe a harp. Pan to the left side there when she says hope fades. A harp goes doom, 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 doom. Harp, a lot of times an instrument associated with fantasy elements. Hence why it's like a harp running when somebody has like a dream sequence.
of night.
Guitar right, harp left.
Out of memory and time.
Oof. Bro, her voice is just so f***ing good.
Say we have come now to the end.
Not if you're gonna watch The Hobbit.
You and I will meet again.
Mm.
You'll be here in my arms.
That chord is fire there.
What can you see on the horizon? Why do the white gulls call?
What I like about that note there, a lot of times singers they'll feel almost like pressured to hold out a super long note with a vibrato. Feel like they have to shake it to make it seem interesting, but she didn't do that. She kind of just kept it straight. Just not really interested in doing the vibrato there. I think that was cool. That shows a lot of confidence in the tone of the voice. Like, nah, I don't need to do no vibrato. I'm Annie Lennox, bitch.
Across the sea, a pale moon rises.
The whole journey they went on in this trilogy is just running through my head right now.
Have come to carry you home. And all
Ooh. Really nice textured guitar strums there. And then she fell like right into that pocket with her voice.
light on the water.
Whew.
Gray ships pass.
She's definitely backing up from the mic singing this part here. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, this is the first time we heard this since the intro. Wait, we're slowing down. Is this the end of the song? No, there's still a minute. Huh? Ooh. That was a Disney chord. This is the way this is the way the strings went up or combined with that French horn in the background. Very pianissimo French horn, very quiet in the background, but those high strings. A lot of this doesn't sound like an actual symphony though. A lot of this sounds like synthesized instruments. It's kind of interesting. It's just very simple. Oh, now they're mixing in a clarinet maybe with this. It's almost like the French horn turned into a clarinet. It's magic. I think this is a separate song that I'm listening to right now. Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, the rise of the strings there from low into the high octave, so graceful. Yeah, that was hard. That was dope. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. I didn't know what to expect. I thought the song was gonna climax more, to be honest with you. I thought at some point it was gonna explode and we get drums and maybe something on like a scale of the Titanic song, My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion or something like that. But we never really reached that, which I think would be appropriate. I mean, you go on this crazy journey through a trilogy. Let me relax and just be soothed. We went through a lot, okay? We went through a lot. Just soothe me in the ending credits. Just let me chill. I think I liked it. I liked it. Her voice was beautiful. Definitely carried the weight through the whole song. But you know what? This brings me to another point. There's a lot of great soundtracks from movies, and I'm wondering what other things that I do need to check out. So let me know what other songs I should check out. Make sure to watch my Lord of the Rings reactions. I think you might enjoy them. That's it. I'm done. I'm gonna head into the West now.
I don't need much, just a couple of things. Never shoot nothing inside of my range. Don't ever tell me to stay in my lane. Yeah. Draw back the curtain, it's me on the stage. Working my magic like I am a mage. Look at the audience, they all amazed. Yeah, yeah. I make it look easy. Flow is like Fiji. Got me on repeat. Got me on repeat. Got me on repeat. Run it back. I don't need nothing inside of my range.